Gifted Soul here back for another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a video response slash tarot and tea Tuesday for the Love and Crystals Tarot and Tea Tuesday tag. I know it's been a while, your girl has been going through a lot, but I'm pacing myself. But I really wanted to make this video, so you know. But anyway, so this is going to be a video on my Under the Sea themed decks. Now, as a big collector of tarot and oracle decks, I'm probably gonna accidentally leave out a deck, but I don't think so. I think I have them all right here. But you know, you can go back later on and find, dang it, there's another deck that I left out. But I believe I do have them. And so far, this is a total of 6 oceanic mermaid under the sea themed decks, and I'm sure that I'm going to get more at some point. Honestly, like I said, I haven't even said that to y'all. I was having a conversation with myself actually, but so I'm gonna start off with the first one that I ever got myself. These other ones are not going to be in any particular order, but my first one is the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle by Doreen Virtue, one of my favorite creators, although unfortunately she no longer creates oracle decks, but I still will cherish them anyway. So this is a 44 card deck, and it comes with a guidebook. This is the first mermaid themed or oceanic themed type of deck that I ever got myself, and it's also like the third, I believe it was like the third oracle deck that I had ever gotten. Because I had first purchased, I think, as far as oracle decks go, it was the Romance Angels Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle. And this was all before she stopped making cards and stuff. Then it was Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. It was out of those 3. I may even got them mixed up, but those are the first 3 that I can remember. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into these decks. I'm babbling. Just a beautiful dark blue. Put that over there. Guidebook. Simple messages. And I don't use this as often as I should. Get that out the way. But it is a very useful deck. Very, like I said, simple messages, but I was talking about the guidebook at the time. However, the cards are very simple as well. It incorporates a lot of things that you really wouldn't see in typical oracle decks. There is diversity as well. So we have Faith. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. If you would like me to do a review on this, because I have not in a full flip through, request it and I got you. So we have Blessed Changed. We have keywords up here, or just a phrase, and pretty much not necessarily affirmation, but all of the messages are going to be different. Pretty much just words of advice or encouragement. We have Playtime, Consult an Expert, Treasure Chest, Empowerment, Helpful Person, Protection. I'm going to flip through and get a specific card to show you guys. It's one of those decks where it does incorporate like a yes card, so you can ask this deck questions. However, you just have to hope that card pops up. So it says, yes, your intuition is correct. So, yeah, that is the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. That's the back. And what is that? Okay. I don't know what that is. It might have been something on my hands, but yeah, so there is that. And on to the next deck. This next one is Messages from the Mermaids by Karen K, and I purchased this last year. 2020. Had to be earlier on. Because I have now had this deck for a while. So again, it's by Karen K. Another 44 card deck and a guidebook. This is my favorite because it has simple keywords, but the guidebook goes into so much depth. And I do apparently have some gold coming off here, but that's all right. Just as long as the cards are still intact, I'm not worried. And we have, yeah, so it's a good deck, especially if you want to connect deeper with mermaid language, so to speak. When you fully open your heart and mind to the mermaid's miraculous transformations can happen. So that is what the inside of the box says. I had 2 copies of this deck. If you have not checked out V's video on this, so I think it's pretty much like summer solstice decks or under the sea decks, something like that. But if you have not checked it out, check it out. She will you will see this deck in her video as well. I gave my extra copy to her because there was no point in me having 2. I bought this why am I shuffling this? Anyway, I'm supposed to be showing y'all and I'm over here shuffling while I'm talking. So those are the backs. So let's see. Simple keywords and beautiful imagery. Contemplation, solitude, magic. But yeah, so there was no point in me keeping 2. I knew I was going to give it to somebody. At first, I thought about giving it to my cousin because she kind of really needed this type of encouragement. But I had already, there was another deck I ended up giving her. But the future, and then we have move forward, inner knowing, dreaming, light, gentleness, and that is a man actually. I don't work with this deck as much as I should, so, but yeah, that's a man. So like I said, there is all types of diversity. You have plus size women in here, you have average, you have long hair, short hair, you have different ethnicities in here. So this is a deck that I most definitely will be cherishing and that I appreciate. Okay, brief interruption, but back. So we have love, feelings, but yeah, like I was saying, it is a deck that I very much so appreciate. Relaxation, communication, blessings. So I do have a full flip through of this deck on my channel. So if you like to see the rest of these cards and a more in-depth look into the guidebook and just the deck itself, feel free to search up that video and you should find me. So on to the next one. So for this next deck, well, you can see it here. There's the guidebook. Okay, so yeah, jump cuts everywhere because it's not an ordinary video of gifted souls if there's not a few jump cuts and interruptions. So we're just gonna, I might take that ringing phone out because that kind of annoyed me, but literally because nobody was calling until it's like people know, okay, Gifted Soul is about to do a video, so why don't we call the phone? Okay, so I'm just playing y'all, but yeah, so this is the Oceanic Tarot deck by Jane Wallace. It is a 78 card deck, 64-page guidebook. It'll tell you that on the box, and this is the guidebook. It is published by Cico Books, CICO, which I guess all of her decks are published by. So these are the backs. And these cards are a little rusty. I don't know why, because again, this is a deck I don't use often. So, but if it comes to the point where I need to replace it, I will. But they're still perfectly good cards to me. So yeah, we have this first one here is the Judgment card, and for those of you that could be new to tarot, it has keywords at the bottom. So plus you get a pretty orchestrated, well organized guidebook that has color. So, and it has even more keywords on the inside. Okay, that's some type of dust. See, it's weird because the decks that I use the least, they come up like really, really dusty or something. I don't know. Well, I'm okay. Never mind. I just kind of sounded ridiculous, but there's Judgment. We have Six of Wands. So all of the wands look like this. So all the cups look the same, except like the knights and the queens and the pages and stuff like that. But as far as the wands, the cups, the swords and pentacles, they all look the same, aside from the court cards in the major arcana. So this here is the Tower, and we have the High Priest, Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, Hangman, what is this? The Angel of the Ocean, which is an extra card, and you can just, read that intuitively. We have Strength. And then I'm just going to go through a few more. We have Two of Swords, the Magician, the Lovers, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, so on and so forth. So that is, oh yeah, and there's how the cups look, majority of them aside from the, So that is the Oceanic Tarot by Jane Wallace. On to the next one. So our next one is the Oracle of the Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish. Let me look on the back and see how many cards. They do have numbers on the cards. 45 cards. And the artwork is by Selena Finich. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And then you get previews of the cards, some of them at the back. Guidebook. And now we're going to get into the cards. These are reversible. I don't use them as reversal meanings, but even though, let me see. Let me look yeah, it does come with reverse meanings in the guidebook. It depends. It depends on the energy at the time. If it feels like I should read it in reverse, I will. So they are reversible. And we have Yamaya. Telepathy. I know what it is, but God. Anyway, so nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading. Guide. As you can see, it will have keywords or something at the bottom. Reflections. Vulnerability. So this is a very sensual deck. Falling in love. The Unseen. So this is one of the darker cards of the deck. But yeah. So I still don't consider it too dark. Because if I did, I probably wouldn't. I still don't use the deck as often anyway. But darker decks I tend not to really love. But we have Visions. We have Farewell to the Moon. The Mirror, and this is one of my favorites. I don't know why, but I've always been in love with that card. Water Flight. Adrift. The Magic of the Kohellan Truth or Druid. Endurance. Keep going. Yearning. Sacrifice. Time Out. Awareness. Contemplation. Solitude. And Time Alone. Then we have the Crane Bag. And that is actually, the theme image. So that is the Oracle of the Mermaids by Lucy Cavendish. And let's get on to the next one. So this next one is Whispers of the Ocean by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Ekaterina Golovanova. Okay. Yeah, I apologize if I said that incorrectly, but anyway, so I got this one not long ago. I definitely got it this year. It feels like I've had it forever, but in reality, I think I only just got this deck either in April or May. I'm pretty sure I got this in April, but yeah. I have a video on this deck, full flip through, a walkthrough, if you will. So if you're interested, it's on my channel already. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is the inside. This box is kind of slippery. There's the backs of the cards. And yeah, they are thick. They're numbered as well. Disengage from outcomes, and you have a little saying at the bottom. Piece of advice: convey your meaning, empower yourself, safe and surrounded by love, gentle moderation, shared inspiration, replacing what was lost, persistent drive, connect to source, the gift of neutrality, blend into the environment, guiding through currents, where you need to be, polite declaration, life is better together, be insightful and established. And this is, let me look at the back, 50 cards. So, yeah. So that is the messages, or Jesus, the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle card deck by Angela Hartfield. Again, I do have a full flip through on my channel if you would like to see the rest of them. On to the next one, the last one, shall I say. So this last one is the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson, illustrated by Julie Dillon. I got this one this year. I think actually in January I purchased this one. I do have a video on this one as well if you would like to see them all. So here's the guidebook. It is in full color. Love, 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 love. There are a couple of cards in here that at first I was kind of like not sure about, but I've grown to kind of get over those issues. So it's got the ribbon to help you pull the cards out. It does have a magnetic closure in the box. This does not come with it. I put this inside the box to put the cards in. Sometimes I put them in the bag, sometimes I don't. This is the back. The card stock was the turn off at first for me, but like I said, once you use the deck enough, it kind of gets easier. So let's go ahead and flip them over. Okay, so we have the Sun, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment, Page of Swords, Strength, Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, and Nine of Swords. I'm going to show a few more. Eight of Swords, the Hierophant, the Tower, Ten of Wands, the Devil, Two of Swords, which as you can see, normally Two of Swords in any deck that I've ever seen, or any deck that I actually have, I have noticed the Two of Swords to always just be with one person, and they have two swords and they're like crisscrossed that way, but it's just that one person. So I found it interesting in this deck that you notice that it's two people. So I like that. So Temperance, Ten of Pentacles. So it's a nice balance of female and male energy as well. So if you're one of those people like me that want a mixture mostly, this is a perfect deck. So yeah, so that is the last oceanic deck, or under the sea themed deck that I have, that I am aware of. I'm pretty sure this is all of them. I have other decks that have cards that symbolize under the sea, or that have mermaids in them, but they're not, it's not a deck only dedicated to those creatures. It has other stuff in it, but these are the only Under the Sea themed decks that are completely water based. Okay, so yeah, so that is my video. Happy Tarot and Tea Tuesday, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other videos that you would like to see, spiritual related. I'm going to be maybe bringing some more videos to my channel as well, like videos on certain projects that I'm going to be working on, or like my second business that I'm trying to get back up and running. It depends, because you guys come to me for something completely different than what that business, actually the business is going to be relative towards what I do on this channel already. It is spiritual too. I'm doing spiritual products and stuff, and I have made it to where I'm going to incorporate a lot of spirituality and just things that you already know me for. So but let me know if you'd like to see those types of videos, any other pick a card reading suggestions. I am trying to get back into the groove of doing things in my normal routine. Bear with me. Just May and June has been very tough on me physically, so just bear with me. But I am still here. I am still doing private readings and stuff as well. However, I'm pacing myself with those too. But yeah, so I wish you guys love and light. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that we can connect again soon. See you in the next one. Love and light.